Hello everyone, I am Maurine Ogonnaya Ogbaa, and I'll be reading an excerpt of the short story Goodbye, which appears in AGNI 91. Goodbye. He was gorgeous looking down at me, very handsome. Both eyes red-rimmed but different. The left all a crew milkiness, and the right a swollen lump of sclera protruding like the bud of a new flower. Though his eyes were open, I knew he was sleeping, knew he could not see me. I rolled onto my side and heard that low squeak of cheap sheets against the plastic bed covering. Hospital air is loud enough that I wasn't afraid of waking him. The bed was squat, and I could look up into his face as he sat. The eyes that see, the eyes that cannot see. He would wake when I touched him, and I would touch him. But at that moment, I had the oddest thought. Why hadn't we had children? The thought shook me, and I remembered the bathroom floor and how I'd been lying on it when I left my body. That bathroom we had talked often of remodeling. Then the idea washed over me and away. And I was looking at him again, looking at him always. I felt the pinch of the IV in my wrist. I touched him. He blinked awake, wordlessly touched me, happy, I think, that I was alive. He took me home the following afternoon. I had only a conversation with the hospital's attending psychiatrist and a call from my own. That one was hard, and I was free to go. My husband was very careful with me. He drove slowly on the highway and asked me questions that he knew I liked. Why is the city messing with the roads again? Think that cupcake shop will make it? Was I supposed to marinate the fish before baking it? He pinched the webby flesh between my index finger and thumb, something he knew I loved. I was lucky to have a man who remembered my pinches more than my pratfalls. I think I might have reminded myself to remember that I was lucky. I am lucky, my brain might have told my brain. But it's so hard to remember everything. It's my fault, I know. I take full responsibility. At the house, things were as I'd left them, more or less. The carpet needed shampooing. It was only 2 years old, but we were somewhat big picture people. People who couldn't care for carpet. He had grown up with hardwoods, and I'd grown up with dingy carpets. Is that why we overlooked this chore? The kitchen was clean. The bedroom was neat. The bed wasn't made. I noticed that. And he loved to make the bed. I once teased him about it. The man would make the bed at a hotel on the morning he was checking out. Not really. That was a joke I told, and everyone laughed. And later we argued because he said the joke was part of a flirtation I was having with Walter, a friend of ours. I denied it. Me and Walter? Really? I told him he was crazy. I'm not afraid of words. No matter what happens, I will always use the words crazy, psycho, idiot, and bitch. That's how it is with me. Anyway, Walter is a friend. He's tall and muscular, black, the type of guy lots of women go for. And I'm the type of woman Walters of the world go for because of my marriage to a marginally published poet, or despite it. It's an experiment of the male ego. Anyway, we quarreled and then we're mad, and then I can't remember what, except we had made up somehow, and now we were here. I looked into the bathroom, didn't step in, just looked, and didn't feel anything for the tile. Nothing whatsoever. Thank you, and be well. Enjoy the issue.